All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol SRNE, Sorrento Therapeutics Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So, Sorrento Therapeutics actually had a run early on the day, broke through resistance, reached highs here of 1148, and quickly fell, leveling off slightly above support. But if we zoom out here on Sorrento, it's actually been in a recovery from its lows way down here at $5.70, 77 cents, around that area. And from that point forward, there has been a run, and every single time it hits a high and then it dips, hits another high, dips, hits a high, dips, levels off, and then we quickly saw a run here hitting levels of $12 and some change, and it dipped, hit another high today, and it dipped. The question is, could this momentum that the bulls created bring them back up to cross the 50-day moving average and start to work their way up to newer highs? That's the true question here for Sorrento Therapeutics for the bulls. Now, right now, we're in bearish territory. Yes, they crossed the 50-day moving average, but that didn't even last 2 hours, and quickly fell back down into bearish territory, leveling off. So Sorrento is in a recovery point, looking at it from this perspective and where it's at. And also, if we zoom out, after being in such a bearish run from the highs of $20 and some change, it is slowly coming back up, and it's just jumping around, leveling off, jumping up, leveling off. So the question is, could the bulls load up on these stocks and bring this one up to continue the momentum and continue the run from this recovery way down here in the $5 area? Let's go ahead and zoom in what Sorrento has for us for the next trading day. So as we see, support was broken through and slightly leveled off above it, and this is our lowest point of the day and in this bearish run, and we're going to see our highest point as our resistance level, or first level of resistance in this recovery. Now, the 50-day moving average, it's 1068, super important number. As long as we're below it, bears are in control, and the moment we cross it, the bulls are starting to gain possession of this chart again and start to gain leverage to work their way up to start to gain control of the chart. Now, the 50-day moving average is important because it gives us that perspective on what side of the chart we're in. Right now, we have been in bearish territory, even though this was broken through for the last couple of days since September 30th. It's been a slow way down, right? So the bears haven't been able to tear this one down fairly quickly. It was a very slow leveling off. Bulls and bears having a tug of war. It looked like the bulls had control here, and quickly the bears tore it down, hitting newer lows from the recent days, and it crossed the lowest point that I talked about at 1035, and we're slightly leveling off right there at 1037, with the bears ending the day. Very important to keep that in mind. So let's zoom in here and see what's important for the next trading day. So 1051, that is our first resistance level that the bulls have to break through. That's going to get them with the momentum to continue and work their way up to newer highs. But just because 1051 is broken through, it does not mean that the bulls have gained control. It is just a point of reference to let us know in which direction this one's going. It's starting to move its way up. That's good. It's a good sign. The bulls are starting to work their way up to their goal, which is crossing the 50-day moving average of 1068 and get back into bullish territory. That is the true resistance level if we really think about it. 1068 needs to be crossed by the bulls to start to work their way up to newer highs and get further away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction to get a confirmation of being in bullish territory. Now, we have the first resistance level that the bulls need to break through, and that is 1051. Need to turn that into a support and start to work their way up to newer highs. Now, if they accomplish that, and they do accomplish breaking through the 50-day moving average, then the next resistance level, which is the highest point before this bearish run and leveling off, is up here at 1108. If you want to write that down to keep that in mind for the coming days or the next weeks, 1108 is an important number that can give you a sense of direction on this ticker symbol if it's going to reach newer highs and really confirm pulling away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. Now, on the other hand, we have what the bears want. And the bears want to break through support. That's their goal, and that is their main focus. They're going to want to break through support. And our support level is the lowest point that this stock has reached in this bearish run and in the last couple of days. And it's actually getting really close to 1011, which is the lowest point in one of these leveling offs before the run continued. So very important number. If 1013 gets broken through, which is our current support, and that number of this support down here is 1011, 2-cent difference. If 1013 gets broken through, this could start to see newer lows and pull further away from the 50-day moving average of 1068 in a downward direction. Super important. I want to emphasize that at 1013 as the support level, it is important to pay very close attention to how this stock is reacting and how quickly is it moving to newer lows. Is it hanging out there and the bulls can reappear, or are the bears quickly tearing this one down further down to newer lows and newer support levels? So keep that in mind. I want to emphasize, keep an eye on the behavior of this stock if it crosses 1013, because it's already in bearish territory, and that's just going to bring it further away from the 50-day moving average, confirming and pulling it down further into bearish territory by breaking newer lows. And again, I want to emphasize that the bulls need to break through 1051, turn it into support, and start to work their way up to newer highs, but that does not confirm that the bulls have gained control. They need to break through 1068, the 50-day moving average, to get back into bullish territory and pull away from it in an upward direction. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button and let me know you watched this video, and share this with your friends and community. Also, to all first-time subscribers or even my subscribers, double check if you click on the bell, because if you click on the bell, you can turn on all notifications and you won't miss a single video that I post, and that way you will be up to date with every single chart analysis that I do. Again, at the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. In that video, I discuss about the dates of the Federal Reserve pumps. What I do is I go ahead and look at the S&P 500. The S&P 500 rises up several points with the Federal Reserve pump dates. And if the S&P 500 index is rising, that means that there's 500 ticker symbols, and most of them are rising with it. So individual ticker symbols are rising 30 cents to $3 per share based off of what I've seen and my results. You guys have to check out the video. I go into further details about it. And I know 30 cents to $3 per share may not sound like a lot, but like I always say, profits are profits. And I'm not there to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just here to enlighten and inform everyone that there's an opportunity to maximize profits, minimize losses, and go ahead and take advantage of the opportunity to make profits, whether the market is going up or it's going down. Check out the video. Should be popping up soon. Click on it. And thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.